if they have a counter pick planned for you, Cal, if he picks that up.
Kai'Sa is available and was banned every game on blue side by SKT in the previous series. We know Deft is a great Kai'Sa player in solo queue. Do Afreeca want to first pick Kai'Sa, or will they go for a jungler? There's the full jungle pool available. So many roles at a very high level. They will actually first pick Varus on 8.6. This is very curious because Varus' priority has been very low on the playoffs because, of course, the Rageblade first item build is nerfed for Varus in particular. It feels like you're not as strong if you go down that way. If you're running Rush, you want to find the lead. Hey, Captain Jack. He's in the audience.
He's got a nice little green wristband on as well.
If you're running Rush, you want to find an aggressive early game, and your KT roll, so that's your approach. They will go for Olaf. Trundle is available, and Spirit has been playing in solo queue. I think Spirit is the right choice if you expect Rush, because he can handle aggressive junglers. That's what Rush represents. What KT wants to decide. They're just going to go for that Taliyah. So you have to say the mid lane focus kind of gets left open, but it does mean they get the Taliyah. They would expect the Taliyah. Well, we see a Cassiopeia. A Cassiopeia Skarner could be considered here. That's a big combo in the EU we saw last night. But the Trundle will be the 1v1 jungling, skirmishing matchup, and maybe where Spirit goes.
You have to imagine that he can do it. Spirit can play pretty much anything here, and if you know that Olaf is going to be so big on this patch, you have to know how to play Trundle in the jungle. And we talked about it before. I had my hands up when I saw Varus first pick, but I want to wait and see what the Afreeca coaches have in store because they know what they're doing.
I want to see if Afreeca want to pick up the Rakan here. They won't, but Rakan, of course, is a big pick for Tucson. While the Lovers bot lane is often grouped in other regions, we have a lot of star-crossed Lovers, a lot of one team taking Xayah, a lot of one team taking Rakan. Afreeca is a Rakan team because Tucson has been one of our best players in any role this season. He is their initiator from support. He'll be jumping on the Alistar, another big pick for him. So they're going to go for the Varus Alistar in the first round on blue.
They want to go with comfort for this guy who's feeling good on the pick, and immediately a tanker in the mid lane is going to be the Galio here for Kuro.
Now, Galio's been falling through picks and bans quite a lot recently because of his mana cost changes. Wasn't picked by SKT in the telecom war. We'll see it here, and we're honestly fighting fire with fire. This is a really exciting draft on both sides. A lot of early presence. Mab will finally round out with the Gangplank, which is lower priority after we saw Tal punish the Gangplank pick with the Cassiopeia. This time it wasn't a blind pick. It is a farm lane for the GP, and it is a backup global in case Afreeca go for those early playmaking with the Hero's Entrance.
It's going to be Spirit's first game on the Trundle. We haven't seen him just yet ever since the regular season, which is before Trundle in the jungle really became a big thing to counter the Olaf. We know that he can play so much. It looks like he's shown up to play today. The last time we saw him, it looked like he had just woken up and jumped into the booth because it was kind of that exhibition match, the 0-2 they had up against KT. But certainly with Rush coming out first and them identifying, that's going to go to Rush somehow, some way. He does get that down with the smite, and now Spirit trying to flash away, but he's in so much trouble. Should be the first blood. There it is. Rush going to pick up the Rift Herald and the first blood over Spirit.
And a perfect 15 minutes to back up a perfect game for Rush last time KT and Afreeca played in this Gangnam Stadium. In all of this, Kramer can go bot lane and take first brick, so no perfect game going to happen in this particular one. But KT, they really want their Rift Herald. Look at this. Look how much damage Smeb had already done to the turret in a Gangplank matchup. He gives a little parlay to the backside and says, thanks for the free lane, mate, and runs over the Camille.
Going his way. And now on a very fed Olaf, up a level as well on Spirit, even after he takes down the red buff.
And it's been a team performance. It's been playing around Rush. They weren't able to do this in that first game against SKT to this level. They're going for their third Drake at 17 minutes. Trying to pile them on. There could be 6 spawns in this game.
This isn't the first time they've done that. I'm going to hold my point because they're going for a fight. What can Spirit do? There's no escape for him. He's got no flash. Here comes Rush, running in, smacks him in the face, says, get out of my game. And down he does go. That's going to be an extra kill. The engage, though, by Tucson. They're going to lock down Smeb. What a play. I'm speechless. Tucson saying, I'm not going to go down without a fight at least.
That was a really important moment. They don't actually get any real damage, though, so the full charge comes off. for the Rift Herald. Most of the turret goes down.
It's played eventually.
Rush all alone.
Yeah, might have gotten himself into trouble here. Is forced to fight against that Camille. Doesn't really care though, getting very low. Tushin trying to make another play, trying to get onto Rush here, and it looks like he will go down in the end. Nicely done by Afrika to catch Rush in their jungle. Now, oh boy, the cannon right in the face there, and that's gonna do it. Yukao picks up the kill, and they're not done yet. A second kill goes over to our young mid laner in the mid lane, and now they're gonna pick up this first blood turret in the mid side.
Who's trapped with who seems to be the question when you both fight with fire. When both teams are looking for the early game, that's what's gonna happen. But honestly, Afrika looked like an imitation, a knockoff of KT Rolster. This is KT playing their style. They were born in these flames. They will not be scorched in them. And Afrika, they get the first kill because this time their top laner is grouped first, but the turnaround comes because there's just so much damage already on the side of KT.
A little rough Rush runs up to the edge of that. He's like, oh wait, I can't get out of this even with my Ragnarok. And like the turnarounds here from KT.
Yeah, what I want you to watch is that this is because Camille is grouped. Then Smeb walks in. He's already shopped. He walks up. Seismic shove positioning. Wonderful. They're happy to go in. They have...
After his Route of Ages, gonna take a small step back on the AP. Build that team item. Do have another Infernal Drake, but this time, finally, KT is not fully set up for it. I say that, but now the Weaver's Wall gonna come in. They're trying to get
flash on Kramer.
Look at this! What
He's just
the hell?
dead.
Where'd he go? What happened to the Varus? He just disappeared on my screen as Rush just knocks him down. And that's gonna do it. 3 kills straight in a row. This Olaf, they're just laughing in the face of Afrika after that pick and ban, saying thank you very much. I'll pick that up as Rush running away with this one.
And Kuro didn't even have a time to use his hero's entrance. Couldn't find the right spot. Now he's trying to interrupt. Rush is low. They're onto the Baron already, but I don't think Keen or Kuro can do anything. This is a Baron. They knew that the flash was down on Varus. He walked up anyway, and KT sent him into the gray screen. Too easy for KT Rolster.
They make it look so easy at this point. I want to see this again.
So watch what's happening here. They know that Varus has walked up. Talia splits off one side. Kramer can't kite downwards. Then the Gangplank ultimate comes in, and he gets flashed on by an Olaf. It was too easy for KT to commit. Hey, he can't be pushed up. He doesn't have flash. Varus tried to duck down the Talia Weaver's Wall in perfect position. Another KT team play, team jungling to empower Rush. Team play to stop Kramer from having an escape route.
Behind the enemy team and then run straight at them with their Olaf. It's going to be a lot of fun. They don't necessarily need the Shirelias themselves. They're going to try to all in here onto Yukao. That damage coming in, and finally, they do get him down here. Keen even is going to survive in the backline, but look at Death, just totally alone
Smeb just
in the backside.
assassinates the Varus.
Look at him going in the backline with the barrels. Tushin gets a little bit too low. KT way too far ahead at this point. Another kill gonna go over. Kuro trying to do his best, but he gets taken out. That's gonna be the ace, and it should be game number 1 going over to KT.
And this is what happens against KT. You know they'll make a mistake. Yukao walks up, doesn't matter, dies with his summoners up, but they're so far ahead. They went for early game. They were ready for it. They're dancing in their base at 27 minutes. It's a pre-30-minute win for KT Rolster.
The kind boy has got a huge smile on his face. I hope all of Twitch chat does as well, because KT Rolster come out and send a message in game number 1. 27 minutes to take it in very dominant fashion.
And that's what happens when you get down and dirty with KT Rolster in the early game. You better be ready, and 2 weeks was not enough to get the Afrika Freaks ready for this KT Rolster. They're in form. They've just already played a best of 5, and they blow away the side of Afrika Freaks, and they don't even need score.